Welcome to another edition of What's Going Down the Dale. I'm your mayor and your host, Lawrence C. Hawkins III, and today we're at the brand new Hamilton County Emergency Management Center. Let's take a look. So I'm here with Nick Crosley, the head of the Hamilton County Emergency Management Center, and we're here in this new facility here in Springdale. Tell us about how big is this place?
So this building is 40,000 square feet, so it's about 20 on the first floor, 20 on the second. On the first floor is the Emergency Management Agency, our training center, as well as our cafe. And on the second floor is the communication center and our small workout room.
Now, I've got the chance to tour around a little bit. I see a lot of different conference rooms in here. How many conference rooms do you guys have?
I would say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7.
So is that for meetings and training?
So we have a dedicated training room, as does the comm center. So when we say meetings, we have one that's identified as a joint information center. So in a disaster, information is critical. So we bring in public information officers from across the county to help us craft messaging and get messaging out, also to work with the media. And then we have one of our rooms is identified if we bring in our policymakers, the county manager and others, where our local elected officials from impacted communities, we can sit and meet and talk about the issues. And then the other rooms, in a major disaster, we will be bringing in state and federal and nonprofit and for-profit partners. And so that way we have the space available so that if we all have to work together in one space for days at a time, that we have the space to do that.
Now, when there's a major disaster, I'm hearing you say you are coordinating with other state entities and potentially federal entities as well?
Yeah, so basically we coordinate regionally. So if we need assets or resources, we put that call out and we help gather those resources and deliver those resources. And then we also are the conduit for state resources to request those. And then from the state, they'll go to the federal government if we need to get their resources. But all of that comes through the County Emergency Management Agency.
Now, a facility like this, as big as it is, it feels like in terms of the emergency management side of it, we're servicing more than just Hamilton County.
Well, when you think about Hamilton County having 49 communities spread out over 425 square miles, that's a challenge in and of itself. So anytime it can take, an hour to get from the river to the edge of Hamilton County on a good day. And so it could service it if we had a regional disaster. We could definitely bring in the state and federal government and we would work with them to give them space here so that they could respond regionally.
Now, in terms of our dispatchers, what's the main job as a dispatcher?
Yeah, the dispatchers have a complicated job. They take calls, they then transfer the calls to the dispatchers. They dispatch to fire, they dispatch to EMS, they dispatch to police. So it's a complicated 24/7 high-stress job that they have to do. And having this new facility gives them the space to both do their job and then also be able to step away if they need to and decompress. So just a phenomenal environment for them.
They have a very hard job, obviously, a very important job. You talked about some of the amenities that are here. You said a workout facility. What other amenities are there to help them de-stress?
So they have, up on the 911 center, they have quiet rooms where they can go and just sort of decompress from a chaotic call or something like that. Then we have the workout room and we have showers so that they can do a short workout or whatever, again, to get that energy out. And then we have a full cafe and we also have an outdoor eating area. So in better weather than today, they can stretch their legs outside. And of course, being here in Springdale and the development that's going on around here, there's lots of places to walk and to go get something to eat. So I think that we'll have that opportunity if they want to go walk around the block. We obviously have sidewalks all the way around. So we have that available as well.
Now, whether it's the folks that are working here on a regular basis or if there's some major catastrophe that folks are trying to work within, is there also space for someone to be able to sleep here if they need to?
Yes. So our plan, if we have to have somebody sleep, so I have shelter supplies. We're going to bring over supplies, food and water. We'll store them in our storage room. And then we have cots. We can turn any number of conference rooms or the workout room into a sleeping area. So that way we can use that as a bunk room if we need to.
Okay. Now, we're going to go through a little transition. You had said before, this isn't like moving your house. You can't just pick everything up and go because we got to maintain services. What's that process going to be like?
So we've already moved in here. Our stuff has already moved. So a lot of the equipment, as Andy said, is new. So it's new down here and it's new where he's at. So the more complicating factor is switching over the 911 traffic and making sure that all the equipment's up and running. So that's where, as he said, he has to be very strategic about to make sure that there's no drop calls or anything like that. So that's why they take their time moving over the dispatch function.
Okay. What's the advantage of having the emergency management and the dispatch, 911 dispatch, all under one roof?
I think one of the biggest advantages is they are oftentimes the first people to know that there's an emergency in the county, right? And so we have thresholds set up where they notify us: active shooter, hazmat spill, major building collapse, any number of things, major flood. If they get notified, we get notified. So this gives us the direct connection to either call upstairs or better yet, to walk upstairs and communicate directly with incident commanders, communicate directly with dispatchers and their administrative staff, so that we can analyze the situation quickly and decide, do we need to start talking about resources? Do we need to talk about community messaging? We are the alert and warning coordinator for the county. So we're the ones that send the wireless emergency alerts to cell phones. And so if we can start getting eyes on a situation early, then we can actually proactively reach out to the incident command and offer anything that might help them with the situation.
Now, this was a $24 million project?
$24 million with about $3 million in federal grants.
And in an amazing building. Is this building reinforced in some kind of way to help if there's a major storm or anything like that?
So it is. They did have to do earthquake mitigation. Current Springdale enforces the current building code, so it is reinforced. We have an outdoor tornado safe room that can withstand up to an EF5 tornado. So that's really, so if we obviously, we're the ones that know where the tornado is usually. So if we had to evacuate, we would notify the communication center, and then we would all enter the safe room through the cafe.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the people to know about this facility and what you guys are doing here?
Just know that we're very grateful to the taxpayers in Hamilton County. We work to stay prepared so we don't have to get prepared, as quoted by Commissioner Reese. And then if residents, we would like our residents to be prepared as well. We encourage you to sign up for Alert Hamilton County, which is our community notification system that Springdale is a part of. And it's at alerthc.org, so just go in there and sign up for Smart 911 and Alert Hamilton County.
Nick, we appreciate you.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us for another edition of What's Going Down the Dale. Until next time, remember, eat, shop, and play Springdale. Thank you.